Hi, my name is Josie Spart, and this is my final video presentation. So the health and fitness industry is extremely saturated, especially on social media in today's world. Because of this, new business owners are unsure of how to stand out from their competitors. So the purpose of this project is to develop an on-brand marketing plan / social media strategy that uses the trust framework to promote a service or product with customer satisfaction as the main driver. Starting off with logic, which is the first pillar of the trust framework, logical content in marketing serves its purpose through helping the audience clearly understand what the brand offers and why it fulfills a specific practical or functional need. In my own personal marketing plan, logic will be shown through structured content that showcases workouts, healthy habits, and just mindful tips to incorporate into everyday life. However, for my content to be logical, I must appeal to the right target audience. For example, if I'm marketing to an audience that does not enjoy working out and eating healthy, then my content is not going to seem logical to them. This is where market segmentation comes into play. And market segmentation is the process of dividing a large heterogeneous market into a more homogeneous group of people who have similar wants, needs, and a demographic profile to then be promoted a product. And applying segmentation to my plan will ensure that my marketing efforts reach the most relevant audience rather than trying to appeal to everybody, because that is nearly impossible. Next is empathy, and the most impactful lesson learned during this entire course for me was the lack of emotional connection and relatability in different brand posts. I read an article that said consumers are more likely to remain loyal to brands that they feel a personal connection with, thus proving that empathy is a vital pillar to the trust framework. So we have logic, now we're on empathy. And because of this, my marketing plan will emphasize empathy, as a successful business is nothing without loyal, happy customers. To strengthen empathy in my plan, I will include content that feels relatable, such as real-life struggles, confidence advice, personal stories and progress journeys, and what it's like in the modeling industry. Having the opportunity to share my real personal life will increase trust, strengthen my credibility with my audience, enhance the actual logic behind my content and why I'm sharing these things, and just appeal to people that have like-minded views on life. In addition to the type of content that I'm going to post, I would also engage with my audience through comments, going live, Q&As, and just forming a sense of community, because that also forms loyal customers. The last part of the trust framework is authenticity, and authenticity is just the quality of being real and genuine. Social media can contradict authenticity because people and brands only post what they think others want to see. Behind every brand, influencer, promotion, everything you see on social media, behind that are real people who are living real lives just like the rest of us. There are struggles and life challenges that these people go through behind the scenes, but social media makes it seem like everyone's life is so great when it's really not. Influencers have the stigma of being fake because they only show the good parts of their life. You know, the great body, the nice house, the fancy cars, the healthy relationship, the designer clothes, but they fail to show the reality of life and what it took for them to get to where they are today. Consistency through posts will help my audience understand my personal brand and find parts to relate to, ultimately building that trust and loyalty. Across all the labs that were completed throughout this course, marketing content consistently scored well in areas such as clarity, logic, and concreteness. However, empathy and comprehensiveness were rated much lower. These findings show that popular brands tend to focus on visual appeal rather than forming an actual emotional connection with their viewers. Focusing on one or the other will still provide decent results and success, but creating an equal balance between the two will make the brand that much more successful. Customers want to feel that sense of connection and community rather than just liking what they see, because that doesn't mean anything to them. The course assignments were the foundation of this project by emphasizing connection, relatability, and authenticity as lucrative marketing strategies. So, in conclusion, in a saturated health and fitness market, standing out requires more than just visually appealing content. Brands have to incorporate strong identity, messaging, and authentic engagement to form positive emotional connections. And once those emotional connections are formed, that is when customer loyalty starts to happen. Brands that combine all the right marketing strategies will differentiate themselves from their competitors and just be more successful in general. Thank you.